Coming up in this episode of MidLife to FitLife. I'm mad. So it's my last day of work. Yeah, it was kind of hard. I have to get into a bathing suit today. At this point, considering it a win. Almost 16 miles. It's good. We're going to start our journey with before I actually posted my video where it talks about me doing this series, because I thought you guys might be interested in hearing how I felt going into it and the things I was dealing with, and I'll be narrating through some of it while I get ready. I filmed my video this morning, my intro video for weight loss, and I gotta tell you, it was kind of hard because it's hard to own up to those measurements and that weight and to let all of you guys see that, but it is what it is. You got to start somewhere. A backstory a little bit for those of you who are newer. I am doing Weight Watchers, or WW. Also, the next scene you're going to see is we're going to be bike riding. And just so you know, my husband and I, during quarantine, we started riding again, and we've really loved doing it. So you're going to see me doing a lot of riding because that's something I love to do, and it's such a good workout. So we are going to go riding. We're going to Princeton, New Jersey. This trail is about 20 miles on, or 12 miles, 6 miles up, 6 miles back. Yesterday, I started trying to eat better, and I stuck within my points yesterday, and that I'm happy about, but it's day one. I do day ones really well, but I don't do day twos and day 20 very well. I'm trying to just take each day as it is. Obviously biking helps, but biking also makes me hungry. So there's this catch-22. Today is a perfect day to ride because it's in the 60s, and when you get riding, you get cold at first, and then you warm up, and then it's like perfect because as you ride, you cool off. It's just wonderful that way. So we ended up going almost 16 miles. It was a good ride, but taking us into Princeton made it obviously longer, but it was fun. Now, one thing I'm trying to remember to do is stretch before I get in the car, because I get in the car and then we sit for however long it takes us to get home, which this is about an hour to get home, and I get all stiff. So I have to remember to stretch before I get in the car, or I'm miserable getting out again. I used to be extremely flexible when I was young. Like, I'm talking, I could do splits, I could put my foot behind my neck, I could put them both behind my neck. I was extremely flexible. Sadly, that has gone away, and it's something I would like to get back. Flexibility is so important as we get older. It's just such an important thing. Okay, another little tidbit of information about me. I worked at a small Christian school for 14 years. I just recently announced that I was quitting, and I'm responding to that. So that's why you're going to see the next scene. You need to know why that matters, because now I am full-time YouTube. So it's my last day of work, and I just left. I'm very excited. I'm a little windblown. The person that I am wants to celebrate with food. I do. But I know I'm not supposed to do that. So what I originally thought was, okay, I'm going to go get McDonald's. I love McDonald's. I know some people hate it. I love it. But I know that that's way not what I should do. So I am here at, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's Chipotle. So I will get Chipotle for lunch, and I can do that and still stay within my points for the day. So it's good because I'm rewarding myself, but I'm not sabotaging myself at the same time. I have to get into a bathing suit today. Good news, it's just with my husband. And I can handle that, but I'm not happy. So I just have the top part on right now. I literally hate this bathing suit. It fits me. This one fits me well, actually. I like how it brings it in here. But, you know, it's not the look I want. I don't have the pants on right now. I just have my biker shorts on, or whatever they're called. Ugly shorts. Yeah, this is the traumatic part of losing weight, when you want to look a certain way and you just don't. So we're on our way to the beach, but we had to stop at the grocery store and get food. So my favorite thing to eat at the beach is fruit. So thankfully on WW, fruit is free. Today is going to be a challenge, and I don't think I'm going to hold up to low points, but I'm going to do my part around it. We are going to one of my absolute favorite restaurants for breakfast in the summer. It's like a tradition with us. So I am going to not be really good, but I'm not going to be horrible. I think. Not there yet. But while we're at the beach, I am going to have fruit with me, and I brought my Skinny Pop popcorn, so at least it's not like cookies and potato chips and things like that. So still not going to stick to my only 18 points, but at least I'm going to be smart about some of my choices and not go completely off the rails. I'm looking forward to being at the beach, even if I'm in a bathing suit. We're on our way home. So I wouldn't say I was great with my eating today, but I also wouldn't say I was a total train wreck. Of course, we haven't gotten through dinner yet. Yeah, I ate all my points in one meal, and I knew going into the day it was going to be like almost impossible for me to eat really low points eating out for breakfast. I ate some of the popcorn. I didn't actually eat a lot of that, but I ate some of the fruit, and that helped. We didn't eat any lunch. So here's what's happening in my brain right now. My brain is having a little fight. On one side of me is, you ate all your points, so who cares? You already blew it. And I literally in my brain was like, Bobby, at some point you have to say no. Like, you can't just keep having whatever it is that's put in front of you and have this mindset of, you already ate bad, so go ahead and eat. Like, that's going to get me nowhere. Especially because all we did was sit on our tushes all day at the beach. Instead, I'm going to eat. And I know this sounds gross to people because it's July, but I'm going to have turkey chili that I made a couple days ago over brown rice. And it's almost a 0-point meal because the turkey wasn't 99% fat-free. It's not completely zero, but it's close. And so I'm going to eat that when we get home, but we're going to pick up a pizza for Doug and Ryan. Rachel's out of town. So I'm at this point considering it a win, because other days I would be like, okay, well, we're going to get the ice cream and then we're also going to eat the meal and just, you know, totally sabotage everything. So I know you guys go through this where you're just like, I blew it once, I'm just going to keep blowing it. Well, that's the mindset you can't have if you want to get to your goal. And it really is like a wrestling match in your brain. And the angel in the wrestling match needs to win. It's 9:08. I literally just edited my first video for my new weight loss series. And guess what I just ate at time? Boom, chicka pop. Really, Bobby? I feel like such a hypocrite. And why do I keep eating? I just sit here and eat mindless eating. And I know the rule. I should not even have the bag over here. I should have the bag in there. If I want some, I figure out the points, see if I can do it. I know it all in my head, but I don't do it because I want to mindlessly eat. That's it. I want to mindlessly eat, but not suffer the consequences of it. So now I'm mad at myself. I'm mad. All right, breakfast is one of those things that's really hard for me. I love eggs, but I don't necessarily want to take the time to make eggs. You guys know how it is. I just, you want to just be done. Doug makes eggs for me almost every single weekend. Yes, I'm very spoiled. He's a good man. He just does it. I don't even ask him. All of a sudden I'll just go, oh, eggs are made. Yay. I need to come up with better solutions, and one of those solutions is to make a smoothie. And I make a smoothie that is worth only 3 points. It is delicious. I'm going to show you how I make it. First I do is I brew a hot cup of coffee. I'm going to put it in this thing. I forgot what it's called. Oh wait, it's a hyper chiller. I get it on Amazon. I'll link it. Love this thing. It's frozen. You pour, you can hear it crackling. That's the ice inside it. You pour that in here, you swirl it a little bit, or you just let it sit for a little while, and literally you have ice coffee, like in 2 minutes. It's the coolest thing, no pun intended. I bought this for Rachel for Christmas a couple years ago. It's still going strong. Love this thing. So first we do that, so it has time to cool. Then we have frozen bananas that I'm going to put in here, and we just freeze them and put them in a container. I'm gonna do about, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the chunks, probably half a banana. Then I do 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and I'm doing this more than I thought I'd do because my doctor told me I need to do more calcium, and I'm not really drinking milk much. I don't, because it's so many points, but the almond milk is lower in points. The next thing is PB2 powder with cocoa in it. This is only 1 point per scoop, but Rachel threw away the scoop. So I think I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. I'm not really sure how much a scoop is, but I think that's what it was. Then I'm gonna use blended up protein. It's a plant-based protein mix. It's only 1 point, and there are 2 grams of sugar. It's 7 carbs, so it's not low carb. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons, because again, lost the scoop. Where did these scoops go? I'm missing something. Oh, Splenda. 2 Splendas in it. Don't judge me. I need this to be sweet. I keep hearing that this stuff makes you fatter. I don't know. I have to take my battles one at a time. 6 to 7 things of ice. And then the coffee goes in. You just pour it out. And I'd rinse this out and put it back in the freezer. All right, put the screw on. I'm using the Ninja Professional. We've had this for a couple years. It's worked great. Make sure it's on tight. All right, now to wake my son up. Hey. It's good. All right, it's the end of week 1. I feel like I failed so many times this week. I went over my points. I don't know. I didn't go crazy. Like, I'm proud of myself for saying no to so many things. Like, I really did. I absolutely have room for improvement. My husband and I just started going to a new Bible study. For those of you who don't know, I am a Christian, and we do Bible studies once in a while, and we started a new one with our friends. My friend Kari, she was going to one, and we decided, are we allowed to go to that? She said, sure, of course. At a Bible study, Christians can't get together unless they eat. So I assumed that they would have food, because remember, this is our first time. I don't want to get there and eat, because there's not going to be anything low points or healthy unless they have some vegetables or something, which they could have, but I wanted to be prepared. I decided to, oh boy, clumpy mascara. I decided to make a cup of coffee And even though I didn't really have the points for the coffee, look how clumpy that is, I decided it would be better for me to have coffee points, like even 4 points, than eat potato chips or cake or pie or something like that, because I could just sip on the coffee and feel like I'm joining in with the refreshments, but not sabotage my diet. So that's why I say this. I'm discouraged. Last night, I brought my coffee to our Bible study. I'd never been there, like this was a new one, so I didn't know what to expect. And we had the Bible study, and then they had refreshments, and it was one of the guys' birthday, and his wife, who's my friend Kari, brought key lime pie and like this very rich cake. Why did I feel like I had to succumb to the pressure of eating some of it? I did. I literally felt like I should eat some because they did. So I mean, I was proud of myself. At least I took the key lime pie and I literally did a piece like this big, a little sliver. So I didn't go crazy at all. And that is all I ate. And I came home and I ate nothing else. So like, I'm proud of myself for not going crazy, but why did I feel like I even needed to eat that? I didn't need to eat it, but I did. So there's some work I need to do in my head about that kind of stuff, and just be like, no, like nobody cares. It's not like she's gonna, I know my friend Kari, she's not gonna go home and go, oh, Bobby didn't eat my cake or my pie. Like, she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna care. I don't know. I just felt the pressure, and it's stupid. That's stupid. Coming up in the next episode of MidLife to FitLife. I'm so discouraged. 1 point. Yeah, but you're fat. How could you be a YouTuber? I went over my points every single day.